Welcome everyone to Walking After Whiskey with Trevor and Travis. I'm Trav.
And as always, I'm Trevor.
We're going to break down your latest episode of The Walking Dead tonight.
We're also going to break down a nice bottle of hooch here. Tonight we're drinking Knob Creek.
Right? And what proof is that?
This is 100 proof. It's going to be one hell of a night.
We had a great show for you guys. Like Trevor said, we're going to break down the whiskey for you. We're also going to have an in-depth breakdown of Season 7, Episode 7. Sing me a song.
Sing me a song.
Let's get to the review, baby.
Indeed. Well, the first thing we see is Michonne doing her roadblock. I don't know what the hell she's doing at first, but she comes down whistling. You know, she's whistling all the dude all day. Not that all the dude all day, but anyway, she's whistling some kind of little melodies. Walkers start following her, chops off the head, and then she sets down her sword and her radio, starts dragging them into the middle of the street. What the hell is she doing?
Was that her radio or was it radio on the zombie? Or
it was her radio.
It was her radio.
Rick has a radio, she has a radio.
Gotcha.
And later on we see a chick pull up, sees the big old barrier, and then she gets in. I don't know who the hell this chick is yet.
Yeah.
Some redheaded chick, and she said, "Take me to Negan." I've never seen her before, maybe you guys have.
Yeah, when I first saw her, I thought she might have been one of the girls we just saw that Tara saw in the Amazonian woman crowd. But then Trevor's like, no, probably not. Because even though they know who Negan is, they might not know where he is. And this girl obviously knew where Negan was.
Maybe she's one of the wives in the hot dresses.
You know what I don't get? No, she would
She
no.
pull that off, though.
Pixie cut, army tank top. That girl is definitely a worker bee.
Yeah.
And so we go back to seeing.
He's pulling potatoes out of the ground.
We see back to Carl and Jesus riding in to go see Negan in the back of the truck. And Jesus tells Carl, like, what we're going to do is we're going to jump off in sections, we're going to duck and hide, they're not going to see us, right? And 10
Show me first.
Jesus, oh my God, and he jumps out,
Jesus,
right?
exactly.
And right when he pulls the move, and Carl's just like, see ya.
Later.
And he was just, oh, didn't see you first. God, he's like, what was I thinking, right?
And fucking comic book word
For
comic
word.
book word. Or scene and word. You see the guys getting into Negan's truck, and Carl has his M16, I believe it is.
Because it looks cool.
I think in the comic book they killed more guys, like 5 guys.
14.
Right?
It was like, they were like 14 or so. He killed a lot.
Okay. In this one, he got one right off the bat. The other one ran out of the truck. And Negan comes up, and Negan's like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You were scaring the shit out of me. And puts one of the dudes in front of him. Puts one of the saviors in front of him.
Yeah.
And then two dudes attack him. One of them was Dwight.
Dwight takes him down, right? And then so Carl's out on the ground, no gun. And then, true to form, you know, Negan, being the gentleman that he is, said, here, let me help you up.
No way to treat our new guest.
Yeah, and Carl's like, we're grabbing my hand. He's like, after all that, you're going to grab my hand? You're lucky you got a hand.
Yeah.
And I think as much as he goes off, he's just so charismatic that even Carl's like, okay. Like, it was just like, you can't hate. Even though he killed your friends, the guy's nice, somewhat a nice apocalyptic guy.
Still don't know if he's the bad guy. Everybody hates him, but Rick did kill his guys first, as we said before.
Right, so who's with the bad guy?
And then we're seeing beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Rosita. Man, she's pretty.
Muy caliente.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Rosita's back on her kick, you know, asking Eugene to make him a bullet. They had spoken earlier about when Abraham and Eugene were in the milling factory or whatever it is that he can make bullets. And remember, he gave Rick the instructions on how to make them.
This is this world's new coin, he was saying.
It is. It's new currency.
Full magazine is the new coin.
And so Rosita goes, you told me to make me a bullet, and I make me a bullet. And Eugene's very reluctant, and she really just lays into him about how much he should be lucky and thankful. He's only there because they all protect him like a little baby. And true to form, he makes her the bullet for her. Did not
start her sexy revolution, I think is what's going on here. I want to be a part of it.
Tank tops for all.
Yeah.
We go back out. So after everything happens with Carl and Negan, he takes him around his whole warehouse. I think they call it the Saviors. The Saviors call it the Sanctuary, where all the Saviors live. And he's showing him he's showing his harem where all those women stay in black dresses. In the comics, they have black lingerie. And basically shows him how scared everyone is of him. And brings him into his room himself and asks him for a favor for killing his men. He wants something in return. And what did he want in return?
He wants him to sing a song. And as he's singing, "You Are My Sunshine," you see Negan over there practicing swinging his bat. He's like, oh, don't let me interrupt you. Break your concentration.
Dude, and he's going after you swinging. So he's like the basic batting practice, which is true to form because he used to be a baseball coach. So it's like really kind of cool that we know his backstory and to see him keep emphasizing what he used to be.
And he has the Louisville Slugger, the baddest baseball bat ever made in the world for
Lucille.
Times like this. And then we see some shit about the rules, and he goes and talks to the wives.
Yeah.
Sees what's going on. Oh, I heard this, and they don't really want to tell him. And so he finds out, and he says, "Okay."
We see why Dwight got his beautiful birthmark.
Dwight, go start the furnace. And he says, "Come on, Carl. The Irish should be hot by now."
In the comic books, they never really show how much Negan pokes the bear. Negan's literally poking Dwight's chest every episode you see him, and it almost. He has him as his number 2 man right now, but he puts so much, a shit pie in his face. It's almost like, how could anybody like you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. When he says, I got a lot of shit to do today. I don't think I could even screw all my wives. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I could just screw one wife. And he looks right there at Dwight.
And I want to bring this up because it might be a big deal. But I remember earlier seeing Dwight's girlfriend being checked by a doctor. First thing that they did was, or last thing they did was give her a pregnancy test. And we all know that Negan has a soft spot for kids. And when we see this, it kind of makes you wonder, maybe he's trying to get a girl pregnant, which also goes to the whole harem thing and why they're all getting tested. Because later on, when Negan brings Carl back to his place, Negan finds Judith.
They were hanging out at Alexandria like nobody's business. And then I also got to mention, he goes in and sees Olivia again, and she says, "You took so much for starving." And he goes, looks at her and says, "Well, if you guys are starving, it looks like that means you're all right." She turns around and starts crying. Had to come with the old fat joke zinger, man. It was pretty funny.
And then he gave her a hug. She's like, I feel bad. I'll take you upstairs right now and lay you down. It'll probably be a lot of fun. And she slaps the stuff out of him, right? And then he goes, I 50% like you better now, right? Yeah. So, but we see a really kind moment with Negan when he grabs Judith.
This little angel.
It's not at all apprehensive. He really wants to be a dad, or maybe was a dad. And
I think you got a call on that one, man. I think you could predict a couple things in the next episode, maybe
right, later on we see that you see that the outro. It's like them for the next event of the show. They show Rick looking at Negan with the big like crying face almost, and it almost might be the turning point. Instead of in the show when everyone gets in the comic books when Glenn gets killed, Rick's made his mind up he's going to attack. But right now in the show, he's very much trying to be mute and not trying to attack Negan. But if Negan takes Judith, this is going to be the point in the season as we're going into our last episode.
Make or break, baby. Make or break.
The last episode of the season. This is going to be Rick turned into the Rick-tatorship again.
The Rick-tatorship's got to grow that big old beard back.
So, look, baby, good review.
Cheers.